Hey there, Trevor here from Double Bill Movies. Okay, just want to give you a little channel update. Uh, it's not going to disappear or anything like that, so don't panic. But in the next few months, probably the next 6 months or so, it's going to be pretty quiet. Two reasons. One, I got to practice and stuff for the band that I'm in. And two, I'm going to be having to save a hell of a lot of money and also spend a lot of money at the same time regarding that. So I'm not really going to be able to buy a lot of the 4Ks and titles and stuff I want. I should get some of them, hopefully. I like to think that I can get through this without being too skint and not being able to buy any new titles. But the films and everything are taking a bit of a sidestep, and to me, the music is coming up forwards. But I've got a video here for you now, and it's something kind of cool, I thought. So anyway, these are all the films I have in my collection, bar a few that I can't find at the moment, that came out the year I was born. That year was 1976, and there are some pretty cool films, some pretty weird ones, but hey, some pretty cool ones too. So let's get straight into it. We have the Jeff Bridges version of King Kong, where in the climax King Kong climbs the sadly now non-existing Twin Towers in New York. This is a pretty cool rendition of King Kong, I have to say, and it looks good on 4K too. So then we have a film that I watched the other night. Now I watched the 4K version, which I have up here, but this is the HMV version of Marathon Man, starring Dustin Hoffman. Now I was looking at it thinking, how old is he in this film? And I had to look him up. He was born in 1937. I didn't realise he was that old. But anyway, he was 40 in this film. That's nuts. Anyway, it's a pretty good film. It stars Laurence Olivier as a Nazi, but not during World War II. This is many, many years later. It's kind of set during '76, if you see what I mean. But he was a dentist in Auschwitz, and he's kind of after diamonds and things. And his brother's kind of involved, but not in a bad way, played by Roy Scheider. So yeah, there's quite a cast going on in this. There's a few really cool scenes. There's a sort of torture scene, I suppose, where he has some dentistry work done on him. This stuff that he kind of didn't want done. But all that sort of stuff. And I think Laurence Olivier played the part extremely well. Even did some of his own stunts, because either that or for once the stuntman looked a hell of a lot like the way he did in, and all that. So that's Marathon Man. Oops. Now we've got a film here with Malcolm McDowell in it, and this is Aces High. Now my favourite band, Iron Maiden, have a song called Aces High, but it's not about World War I planes. It's actually about World War II, Battle of Britain sort of era stuff. But nonetheless, Aces High, World War I film, a lot of pretty cool aerial combat stuff going on in this film. I haven't seen it for a long time, and I need to see it on my projector, see it on the big screen. Right, keeping with war, this time World War II. This is a Tinto Brass film, and it's called Salon Kitty. Yeah, basically this was kind of a brothel for SS soldiers, and all sorts of weird and wonderful things went on. There is actually a book. This is actually based on reality. My wife and I were in a bookshop somewhere in High Wycombe, and we were looking through the shelves, and suddenly there it was, Salon Kitty. And I thought, well, I know that. I got a film about it. So I need to buy that book and give it a read, see how it compares to the film. So this is one of the weird ones. Hang on. You shouldn't cook and do videos at the same time. Anyway, as I was saying, this is one of the weird movies. This is actually a 4K version I have, and it is Bloodsucking Freaks. Kind of not a bad film in a weird way. I actually quite enjoy this one. That's why I bought it on 4K, because I already had it on Blu-ray from 88 Films. Um, so the first installment of Sylvester Stallone's Rocky came out in 1976. What a great film. I've yet to see this 4K of it, and I'd like to get through all this box set. But yeah, I really like Rocky. I think it's a great film. Now, John Carpenter film, one that's been very well received in its time, and that is Assault on Precinct 13. This is the second sight version. Nice little box set here. I've only seen it once, but I really enjoyed it. Another World War II film. This is a fake story about an attempt on Churchill. Now, clearly there were many attempts on Hitler, so why would there not be many attempts on Churchill? And this one is called The Eagle Has Landed, with Robert Duvall, Michael Caine. And yes, it's a plot to come over to the UK. They pretend to be British soldiers, no. And yes, they're trying to get close to Churchill and take him out. But does it work? Now, pretty scary film. And I have to say, I really enjoyed this film the first time I saw it. And it's kind of really cool to see what London and the surrounding areas were like back the year when I was born. That's The Omen. So they do go to Windsor Safari Park, and that is now Legoland, which is down the road from me. So I kind of lived near some of the locations as well. But yeah, so that's The Omen, Gregory Peck. Then we've got basically the rest of these are 88 titles and Arrow titles. So we have one of my little favourites, and that's Driving Massacre. This is a really cool film. It looks so good on my projector. It looks really, really filmic. And I just hope that there's a 4K of it one day, because I'd love to see what it's, you know, supposed to look like in a pristine condition, because some of it looks pretty awful, but you know, it's just that kind of film. Then we've actually got one of quite a few video nasties, bizarrely, that come out in 1976, and that is Alice, Sweet Alice. It's not a bad film. It's a bit strange, but it's video nasty, so I won't be getting rid of it. Plus, this is part of the 88 film slasher collection, so I definitely won't be getting rid of it. I think there's just been a 4K come out. Now we've got a Roger Moore film here. Not a Bond film, nope. But this is on 88 Films The Vault collection. And it is Shout at the Devil, a film which I haven't seen yet. So this is it's the first one so far I haven't seen. Then we've got one I have seen, which is actually pretty cool. This is on the 88 Vault collection as well. And that is Dogs. Definitely a film I need to watch again. I quite enjoyed this as a horror film. Another film I haven't seen, also on the 88 Vault collection, and that is Gator. So I might watch this tonight, actually. Would be kind of good, actually. Perhaps watch Shout at the Devil and Gator together. Now this one. This is a Jaws rip-off, but it's great. It's done on land, clearly, because it's called Grizzly. It's about a grizzly bear. I really, really like this film, and I know Bryn from Horror Hands also really likes this film. Let me know if you like this film, this version, kind of take on the Jaws story. And I really hope there's a 4K of this, because this is a really cool film. A lot of fun. Now, category 1 video nasty, one of the slightly more obscure ones, and it is Island of Death. So we're into the Arrow titles now, and yeah. So I think there's 3 category 1 video nasties, 1 or 2 of which I couldn't find, but I'll tell you what they are. One of them was from 88, and that was SS Experiment Camp. I do have it over there somewhere, but in my attempt to find it, I couldn't. I don't know why. There was also another World War II film called Midway. That came out in 1976 as well. But there's this one Toby Hooper, yeah. Eaten Alive. This is a category 2 video nasty, if I remember correctly. It does have a different name as well. I can't remember what it is. No, this is just classed as Eaten Alive, but there is another name. I think it's Video Nasty name or something different. Now this is a section 3 Video Nasty, I believe, and this is The Witch Who Came From the Sea. Another film I haven't seen yet, so that's clearly on my watch list, which I've been trying to shrink as quickly as I can. I'm doing fairly well. This is a really cool film. I really enjoyed this as a horror film. It's a bit of a creature feature, and the worms in it are real, and it's called Squirm. Yeah, very cool film. I really like the artwork to this. It's very reminiscent of some of the death metal bands that I listen to, this kind of thing. But no, brilliant film. Now here we go. A cult classic, this one, definitely. There's a great monologue in this film, which actually an old band I was in used part of for our live shows, just as our intro tape. And it's the film Network. You seen this film? Do you know the monologue I'm talking about? If not, I recommend it, definitely. This is on the Arrow Video as opposed to Arrow Films label. Builders, the last John Wayne film, I think, and that is The Shootist on Blu-ray, which I got from Arrow. So this was released in 1976, and no, I haven't seen it yet. Not really been in the mood for it, but I hope one day that I will get into the mood, and it should look great on my projector on my big screen. And we got a cool but kind of odd Brian De Palma film. And this is from the Arrow window box collection that I have most of, and this is Obsession. Yeah, it is a bit weird, this film. The ending kind of, I was like, oh, okay, that is a bit weird, but it's a pretty good film as well. It's quite a nice box set, this big thick book and everything in it. And then last of all, out of the ones I could find anyway, we have Stephen King's Carrie. With Sissy Spacek. What a great performance, what a great film. Early role John Travolta as well, isn't it? This is the Blu-ray version. I just plan to get the 4K by itself, and you know, don't need to replace the box set. I've already got it, so I'll just get the 4K by itself. Anyway, like I said, I'm going to be going fairly quiet over the next few months, but I will try and get some videos in. I've got plenty of other content you can go and look at, and I will answer any comments that you make on those old videos. So go and find my old videos, make some comments, have a laugh at my older videos and this, that and the other, and ask me any questions that you have, and I will promise I will answer them. But anyway, so I hope that keeps you going for now. I don't know, put in the comments some of your favourite films from the year you were born. Or if you have a YouTube channel and you're watching this, feel free to do the same. And yeah, maybe start a tag video or something, I don't know. But anyway, till then, take it easy.